a bit of a deeper topic. I've just been thinking on this one literally right now. I saw this saying or quote, which is discipline is the highest form of self-respect. So this is just going to be a video discussing that and my perspective on that quote. So reflecting on that quote, in my life at the moment, what have I been the most disciplined with is probably just, I'm not sure if you can even consider this, is just going to work and going to gym. Going to work, it just feels like a non-negotiable. It's not like I have a choice to do that because I'll be real, if I don't want to. I was to say if I don't want to, I wouldn't, but it's like I technically could not, right? But I do. So there's that. So let's say there's a discipline in going to work, showing up every day, and then going to gym. But the difference with the gym is, even if I don't feel like going, I still go. It's not that difficult anymore because when you kind of get into the swing of things, it doesn't take discipline anymore because you look forward to it. I feel like that's good discipline though. Bad discipline is like when you literally have to force yourself against your own will to do something that you really don't want to do. But I'll be honest, I don't feel like I have many things that I don't feel like I have bad discipline right now, but that's a lie. I struggle with editing. I actually despise editing. I find editing to be literally soul destroying for myself. But the only reason it feels like that is because I'm not good at editing. So if I was better at it, I'd probably enjoy it more. That's just how everything is. Even gym. The first time you come to a gym, you are not gonna have the discipline to show up. Matter of fact, you would rather stay in bed, stay at home, because you just feel like, what's the point of going to gym if it's just like just pain, right? I can't lie, you kind of start to like the pain. If you get into the gym, you get that delayed onset muscle soreness. In simple terms, you get soreness in your muscles, and it just feels great because it feels like you actually did something, and it feels like you're growing. So, as I was saying, what I've been using my discipline for recently is posting content. But even this is coming to a point where it feels quite enjoyable. Like I enjoy just filming myself, being able to just talk what's on my mind and putting it out there. Because honestly, I use this as just like a journal, a video journal, right? So like I can look back on what I thought about certain things and I can reflect upon it and see if I still agree with myself, if I don't agree with myself. And sometimes I just need a pep talk to myself so I can just watch myself back and be like, okay, cool. That's how we doing. So what I feel like I need to work on personally now is getting to bed on time because that is something I've been really struggling with. I say I get to bed at 8 o'clock, but it's a bit of a I ain't been too disciplined with that. I just find that difficult because sometimes I'm either editing too late, end up getting to bed at 9 o'clock, or sometimes 10 o'clock. It's been a bit of a not perfect, not perfect. It's a work in progress. And another thing where I debate my discipline is when it comes to waking up. So 6 days out of the week, I wake up at 4 a.m. 100% before 4:30. 6 days out of the week, I do that. I have one day off, which is Saturday, and on that day, I either work on my business or I actually have a day off where I'm doing nothing. On both of those days, so bear in mind, so that's four days in total in the month. I don't wake up at 4 a.m. And it's something where I reflect upon it and I'm like, is it due to a lack of discipline I'm not waking up? Or is it because it's a level of balance where I'm kind of letting myself to get that additional rest because it's just balance, right? But you kind of have that mindset in the back of your mind where it's like you ain't got time to rest because you need to keep going, going, going. But that's not good for you. It's just toxic. I'm gonna be so real. Like it's not good for you. So there's a level of discipline, but then you know what? Do you have the discipline to give yourself the rest that you need as well? I guess that's where it plays in. So that's what I debate with myself. That's where my discipline I kind of question. But overall, I'm quite proud of myself in terms of where I'm at right now because I've been disciplined in many aspects of my life recently, which I have struggled with before. So, for example, one thing that I've been really adamantly sticking to recently is just anything I say is just take it for what I say. So in essence, just being a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something. And if I know I'm not able to 100% do something, I won't say it because actions speak louder than words. Even better if you do the action before even saying anything because it doesn't need to be said. But for example, to myself, I said I'm gonna post 2 videos a week. I'm gonna post 2 videos a week. There's no two ways about that. I don't mean to pun or rhyme or whatever that sounded like. You can almost figure out a way. There's no excuses. Like, if you really want something that bad, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure it out. And like I always preach, if you got that vision in your mind, God did not give you that vision without the belief that you can fulfill that vision. And something that's been really on my mind is you need to meet him halfway. Him or however you want to refer to God as. Even if you're not religious, I'm not sure what to say, to be honest. Like, just have self belief in yourself. I mean, certain things I feel like can only be explained by something higher than us. So I believe in God. So that's what I'm trying to say. I have to switch lane. Give me 1 second. Oh Lord, there's a guy that's broken down. Alright. Alright. So as we were saying, completely falling out of my mind on what we were saying. Let me try to recollect my thoughts. We were talking about discipline and lack of discipline and how I'm proud of myself. Yeah. When you start to feel proud of yourself, you really stop feeling guilty for a lack of discipline. When you know you're doing majority of what you should be doing, you start to feel better about yourself. And that only makes it easier. It's like with anything that you struggle with at the start, for example, for me, I know I can improve in editing and I can make that process a lot more streamlined and better. It's something I'm working on, but I'm working on at a much slower rate because it's not something that I really prioritize. My current priority is literally just number one, I'm just gonna gym. Like, we're just gonna just gym. Straight to gym. Like, I'm trying to get bolo. Like, not like a crazy bolo, but like an aesthetic V-taper build. That's what we're trying to go for. I'm trying to do something crazy by the end of the year. I'm trying to make like, but something where I've been a bit iffy with that is, I can see there was a motorcycle right behind me, so let us get out of the way. So I like my aesthetic where I currently am at, but I like to go more lean muscle mass. So I'm in a bit of a limbo in terms of what I should be doing. But I know for a fact I'm not going to bulk or dirty bulk because last time I did that, I did not particularly feel happy with myself. So happy with myself in terms of the way I look. Like overall, yes, I was bigger, but just wasn't happy with how I looked, to be honest. So I take a bit more of a slower approach. And I mean, I heard this saying, if you know, you know. Fast growth goes fast. But you know what? I'm gonna just butcher this, I'm gonna just leave it. But things that come fast go fast. Things that come slow, they last. That's a, a spin on the quote that I heard. So I'm working on building myself up slowly so that what I do have lasts. I'd rather build myself up in a way which I feel content and happy with over a slower period of time. And that takes discipline. Because yes, I could do a more instant gratifying version of it where I just stuff my face every day with everything and mess up my metabolic rate, and get bigger, but I'm just not feeling like shit. I don't want to feel like shit. I prefer feeling how I feel right now. I feel healthy. I feel good. I just want to build on that and build that bulky physique. So that's what I need discipline to eat. I need discipline to eat, sleep, and edit. Those are the three main things which I struggle with at the moment. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And you guys will see the progress in that over time. And that's what I really have to say for this video. So if you guys want to see my face, subscribe. If you don't, you're going to see my face regardless, so I'm going to stay uploading. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.